Welcome to Talent Tuesday with my good friend Marie-Louise of Marie-Louise Art and myself. If you missed her wonderful creation, her premiere video link will be in my description below. Make sure you check it out. Welcome. Today's mission is to try and make a sunflower. So I hauled out all my yellows and light oranges that I could find across all the different brands. And I ended up choosing for the most part this Let's Resin Macaron pigment dye. Actually, it says on the side epoxy resin pigment, which I've never used before. So I am going to give it a go today. I have my black crushed glass, and size matters here, people. In order for it to really look like a sunflower, you need a lot of this black glass in that center area, or black whatever you're gonna do in that center area. How did I figure this out? Well, mostly trial and error. This is actually my third time trying this, but shh, don't tell anyone. So that was one of the things that I learned, is having a big center is good. The rest of this is still pretty much experimentation. I have not used any of those Let's Resin opaque resin dyes, whatever they're called. In the end, I end up eliminating the yellow. It was just too bright, so I stayed with mostly that ginger yellow with a drop or two of the orange. And I'm letting you go through and see all the little bits that I do just on fast forward so that nothing gets missed out. It really is my whole process for doing resin projects. Now, my concern in using these pigment pastes, if that's what it is that I am also having to use Julie's bloom paste. Now, normally you would do 1 drop per 10 grams on its own. So I do have 10 grams in that little cup set aside for the pigments, and I put in 1 teeny drop of Julie's bloom paste, and then I'm just gonna kind of pray that I don't make it too heavy by adding in more of the pigments. Also, I'm doing 3 layers, and with each layer, the amount of bloom paste that I put aside, or the colorant that I'm going to use to make the petals, increases with each one, because as I'm doing the layers of blooms, I'm moving from the center out more, so it's going to require more set aside. Each layer I used Bond Craftor resin, and I measured out about 3 ounces of resin. It's about 113 grams of resin. And like I said, in this one I decanted 10 to use for my petals. Layer number 2 I decanted 20, and layer number 3 I decanted 30. This is 100% a bloom that I saw Fahima of Resin Art do, and I just tried to create what she did. In hindsight, I wish that I had not filled in those areas and had just left the original blooms that I had there. It doesn't totally affect the outcome, but I just, that's something moving forward. If I did this again, that I would not do that small little petals that I smushed in amongst the others. So here I'm just dumping in the remainder that was in my piping bag, and I added a drop of alcohol ink in, I believe it's Tangerine. And I'm going through and adding what I saw Fahima do again, is by adding, she added an orangey reddy strip to hers as well. And it does give the sunflower such a cool effect in the end, because the colors blend a little bit. Just very, very cool. All right, and the alcohol ink is by Decor Rum. All the products that I used will be in the description below. And now I am going to try and not talk and let you watch, and I will be back at the end for the unmolding. We're back. It is time to unmold. I'm excited. I want to see it. Okay. Flip that over. Get that in position. All right, here we go. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, it is so cute. I can see a couple spots where I probably should have had, well, not probably, I should have had more resin mixed up with the stones because there's little holes. That's easily fixed with just, you know, a couple drops on a toothpick of UV resin. Wow, let me show you. Oh, look at it. Okay, focus, focus. Look at that. I really like it. And I enjoy doing those lines in here, just like Fahima did in her piece. Most of them blended quite well. And I mean, with all of them, it just adds more depth to the whole little sunflower. Oh, goodness me. I am a happy camper with this one. Yes, I am. I bet you thought I was wrapping up this video, and actually so did I. But then I had a thought. I'm going to film filling the holes in the center of the sunflower. Thought it was going to be easy. And I put the drops in and then I spread it out with my silicone stick there. But as I did that, it kept uncovering the hole again. So then I went to plan B, which was let's just cover the whole area with a thin coat of resin and see what happens. And that actually worked quite well. I did have to torch it, and that did reveal some of the bubbles, but it was so much easier to get the resin over the whole thing. And then of course I've got my UV light and I cured it, and I thought I would be done at that stage too. But when I looked at the finished result of this, I could still see some little divots. So I went back and did it again. I didn't show that process, but you will now see the difference between when I cured the first layer and when I cured the second layer. I slowed this portion right down so that you can see the little divots that are still on the surface in the center part of the sunflower. So thank you all for being here, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. Let me know if I did Fahima at Zarin Resin Art proud with this piece and in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye for now.